You're watching Cheery TV.
Murder in the first degree, premeditated homicide, is the most serious charge tried in our criminal courts. You have heard a long and complex case, gentlemen, and it is now your duty to sit down and try to separate the facts from the fancy. One man is dead. The life of another is at stake. If there is a reasonable doubt in your minds as to the guilt of the accused, then you must declare him not guilty. If, however, there is no reasonable doubt, then he must be found guilty. Whichever way you decide, the verdict must be unanimous. I urge you to deliberate honestly and thoughtfully. You are faced with a grave responsibility. Thank you, gentlemen.
Fucking hell, man, I'm exhausted. It's quite a trial. You want a dum-dum?
Oh, I got high blood sugar. Thank you, though.
Oh, alright, whatever. You know something?
I'm in advertising. I know a lot of things.
You know, it's freaking hot, man. Like, it's getting a sweat up in here.
Well, you know, I would have never known that if you hadn't told me, would you?
I suppose not. I kind of forgotten.
All I've done all day is sweat.
I bet you aren't sweating like that kid who was tried.
It's dragon fruit. You guys really don't want one? It's rare, but whatever. I'd like it.
Thank you, though.
You think they'd at least air condition the place? I'm almost dropped dead in court. Would like to have a little bit of a breeze going on in here, you know?
You know, my taxes are high enough.
Nah. It should go pretty fast anyway.
It is quite hot in here.
Okay, gentlemen, everybody's here. If there's anything you want, I'm right outside. Just knock.
Did he just lock that door?
Yes, he did.
What do they think we are, crooks?
They'll lock us up for a little while.
And they locked that kid up forever. That's okay by me.
I never knew they did that. You sure they locked the door? What do you think happens here? I used to know. Never occurred to me.
Shall we admit right now that it is hot and humid and everyone's tempers are a little short?
Yeah, it's been a pretty hard week.
I feel just fine.
You know, I wonder what's been going on down in the office. You know how it is in advertising. In 6 days, my job could be going like that. The whole company, too. They aren't going to like this.
We'll figure this is our duty.
I didn't object to doing my duty. Just mention I'm going to have a job by the time I get back.
Well, just ask him to hire you. He's rich. I mean, look at his suit.
Is that custom tailored?
Why, yes it is.
You know, I have an uncle who's a tailor.
Well, how's he do?
Not too well. You know, a friend of his, and that's a friend of my uncle, a tailor. Yeah, well, this friend wanted to be here on this jury instead of me, taking my place.
Why didn't you let him? I mean, I would have done anything to miss this. No offense to you guys. You're fantastic.
And get caught or something? You know what kind of a fine you could pay for anything like that? Anyway, this friend of my uncle's, you know, he was once on a jury about 10 years ago, and there's a case strikingly similar to this one right here.
So what happened?
They let him off, you know? I mean, reasonable doubt, all that hoopla, and, you know, to make a long story short, 8 years later, they, found out he was guilty anyway. You know, a guilty man, a murderer, was let out on the streets because of that jury.
Well, did they get him?
Well, they couldn't.
Why not?
Man can't be held in double jeopardy. This is a hung jury. They can't try a man for the same crime twice.
Tell you what, that's not going to happen here.
6 days, I tell you. That's what the first didn't do. Talk. You ever hear so much talking about absolutely nothing before? I guess they're entitled. Everybody gets a fair trial. That's the system. Oh, I suppose you can't say anything against it.
Hey, how'd you like that business with the frickin' knife? I mean, have you ever heard a phoniest story?
Well, look, you gotta expect that, you know? I mean, you know what you're dealing with here.
He bought a knife that night.
And then he lost it.
A hole in his pocket.
A hole in his father.
An awful way to kill your father. A knife in his chest.
Just look at the kind of people they are, you know them.
What's the matter? You got a cold or something?
Oh, I got a nasty flu.
I had one last year when I went on vacation. It was wicked. Best of luck going forward, kid.
All right, gentlemen, let's take your seats.
And this better be fast. I gotta take us to the retro bowl.
How about sitting down? You, the gentleman in the corner there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's tough to figure it, isn't it? I mean, a kid kills his father, bing, just like that. Well, it's in their element. They let the kids run wild. Maybe it serves them right.
There are better proofs for crime than emotions you may have, sir. Perhaps a feeling, a dislike for some group.
We all agree that it was hot.
And that our tempers will get short.
That's if we disagree, but this is open and shut. Let's get it done.
All right. Now, you gentlemen can handle this any way you want to. I mean, I'm not going to make my rules. We're gonna. This is strictly democracy here. All right, everyone loves a democracy. If you want to discuss it first and then vote, we can do that. Don't laugh at me. I'm not a clown.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's one way we can do it. Or we can vote right now and just see how we stand after the trial. You know? One of those ways works for me. Does it work for everyone here?
Let's just vote now.
Yeah, let's see who's where right now.
That's right. Let's vote now.
All right. Anybody not want to vote right now? Okay. All those voting guilty, please raise your hand.
Problem?
Oh, buddy, I got you right here. Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, duh. 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. That's 11 for guilty. Okay. Wait. Not guilty?
Thanks. Thanks again.
Hey, thanks, man.
Okay. 11 to 1. 11 guilty, 1 not guilty. Now we know where the table stands. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's fantastic.
Do you really believe he's not guilty?
I don't know. After 6 days, he doesn't know this guy.
6 days I can learn calculus. This is all just ABCs.
Well, I don't think it's as simple as ABC.
I never saw a guiltier man in my life, I tell you.
What does the guilty man even look like to you? I mean, he's not guilty until we say he's guilty. Is he guilty by just his face?
You sat right in the court and heard the same things I did. That man is a dangerous killer.
Okay, so where do you look to see if a man's a killer?
You can see it.
I would just like to know. I mean, what are the facial characteristics of a killer? I mean, you seem to know so much. I would love to know. I'd love to have some insight.
Look, what is there about this case that makes you think, for even a moment, that that boy is innocent?
He's 19 years old.
That's old enough. He knifed his own father. 4 inches in the chest. An innocent little 19-year-old kid.
And I agree with you, the boy is guilty, but maybe we should steer clear from those emotionally charged arguments.
All right. They proved it a dozen different ways. Do you want me to list them?
No.
You tell me you believe that stupid story he told?
Settle down now.
Do you believe the kid's story?
I don't know if I believe it or not. Maybe I
God.
don't.
What a waste. What a waste of time.
What the hell are you going voting not guilty for? Well, there were 11 votes for guilty. I mean, sorry, but it's not that easy for me to raise my hand and send a boy to die. I at least want to talk it through first. Hey, now, who said it was easy for me?
Or me.
No one.
You know, guys, he's still just as guilty whether or not it's an easy vote. It doesn't matter at the end of the day.
Is there something wrong because I voted fast? Like, what's the deal? Not necessarily. I think the guy's guilty. And you couldn't change my mind if you had me in here talking for 100 years. So how about you just change your mind and we get past this? I'm not trying to change your mind.
Just what are you thinking of?
I just want to talk for a while. I mean, the boy's been kicked around his whole life. He lives in the slums. His mom's been dead since he was 9. He's not had a good head start, honestly. And I mean, like, he's just an angry, tough kid. And he got that way because we're beating it into him every single day of his life. I just want to talk about it first, guys.
Alright, it's hard, sure. I mean, it was hard for me. You know, like, everything I've got, I fought for. I worked my way through college. It gets real hard. But sometimes you do forget. I fought, yes, but I got killed.
Oh, I know what it's like. I never killed anybody.
I've been kicked around too, you know. Wait until you worked in an ad agency and the big boy who buys the advertising walks in. You'll know. You know, in my country, in Europe, kicking was more of a science. But let's try to find something better than that.
I don't mind telling you this, mister. We all owe the kid a thing. He got a fair trial, didn't he? You know what that trial cost? He's lucky he got it. Look, we're all grown-ups here. You're not going to tell us that we're supposed to believe him. You know what he is, right? I've lived among them all my life. You can't believe a word they say. You know that.
I do not know that. What a terrible thing for a man to believe. Since when is dishonesty a group characteristic? You don't have a monopoly on the truth, sir, no you do not.
All right, it's not Sunday. We don't need a sermon.
What this man says is a very dangerous mindset to have, now.
Hey, man. It's all right. Just let it go.
I think we can just behave like gentlemen. There's no need for arguing here.
Right. All right, if you insist now.
Thank you.
Of course.
If we're going to discuss this, why don't we discuss the facts first and foremost?
I think that's a really good point. We have a job to do, gentlemen. Let's do it.
If you gentlemen don't mind, I'm going to try to close this big old window and run on top of me. Okay, thank you. If you don't mind, I'd actually like to have the window open. Why, man, it's blowing on me. Don't you want a little air? It's summer, it's hot. Well, it's very uncomfortable. There are 12 of us in this room, and it's the only window, so if you don't mind. You know, I have some rights too, you know. And so do the rest of us.
Couldn't you just trade chairs with someone at the table? Is that big of an issue for you?
Well, all right. I mean, if someone will trade seats with me, I guess we'll keep the window open.
You can take my chair, sir. It's okay. I'll go around.
Thank you, sir. I love that. Oh, so dry. I love this, you guys. We're such a good team already.
Can we just get back to the case?
Yes, please. Let's do that.
Let me have an idea here. I mean, I'm thinking out loud here, but, you know, as far as I can see, it's up to us to explain to this gentleman right here that he's wrong and that we are all correct. So, how's about we all go around in a circle, one at a time, minute or two, explain to this fine man why we're right and why he's wrong. Let's just try it on for size, you know? A little bit of banter. Never hurt anybody. I would know.
Yeah, that sounds fair enough.
Very fair.
Supposing we go once around the table, that seems pretty fair to me.
Okay, let's start off.
Alrighty, well, you're number 2. Let's start with you.
Oh, well. I just think he's guilty. I thought it was obvious. Am I right, guys?
What do you mean obvious? How is it obvious to you?
Well, I mean, no one proved otherwise.
Nobody has to prove otherwise. It's innocent until proven guilty. The burden of proof is on the prosecution. The kid doesn't have to say a word up there. That's his right. It's in the Constitution, the Fifth Amendment. You've heard of it?
Everyone has.
Well, sure, I've heard of it. I know what it is. When I meant to. Anyway, I think he's guilty. Damn it.
No reasons. Just guilty. There's a life at stake, guys.
Okay, people. Let's get to the facts. Number 1. Let's take the old man who lived on the 2nd floor, right underneath the room where the murder took place. At 10 minutes after 12 on the night of the killing, he heard loud noises in the upstairs apartment. He said it sounded like a fight. Then he heard the kid say to his father, "I'm gonna kill you." A second later, he heard a body falling, and he ran to the door of his apartment, looked out, and saw the kid running downstairs out of his apartment. Then they called the police. They found the father with a knife in his chest. What's not to understand?
And the coroner fixed the time of death around midnight.
Right. Now what else do you want?
To me, that story, it just doesn't fit, you know?
The boy's entire story is ridiculous. I mean, he claimed he was at the movies. He couldn't even remember what picture he saw.
That's right. Did you hear that? You're absolutely right.
He didn't have any ticket stub.
Who keeps a ticket stub from the movies?
That's true enough.
I suppose. But, I mean, the cashier didn't even remember him.
And the ticket taker didn't either.
Look, I mean, what about the woman across the street? If her testimony don't prove it, then nothing does.
That's right, now. She saw the killing, didn't she?
Let's go in order. Guys, come on.
Just a minute. Here's the woman who's lying up in bed and can't sleep. It's hot, you know. Anyway, she wakes up and she's looked out the window, and right across the street, she sees the kid stick the knife into his father.
She saw it through the window of a passing elevated train. How could she be sure if this is even the same kid?
Well, she's known the kid all his life. His window is right opposite hers, across the L tracks. And she swore she saw him do it.
I heard her swear to it.
Okay. And then they proved in court that you can look right through the windows of a passing L train at night and see what's happening on the other side. They proved it. They proved it, didn't they?
Weren't you telling us just a minute ago? You can't trust them. You can't believe them.
So what, big boy?
All right, well, then let me ask you this. How come you believe her? She's one of them, too, isn't she?
Now, you're a pretty smart fellow, aren't you?
Now take it easy, come on.
Oh, come on, sit down. I mean, what do you let them get all upset for? Just relax, okay?
Gentlemen, they did take us out to that woman's room, and we looked through the windows we're passing L train, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
And weren't you able to see what happened on the other side?
I didn't see as well as they told me I could see, but I did see what happened on the other side.
You see that? You think you see that?
Okay, let's calm down. It's your turn.
I'll pass.
Well, F me, I guess. It's your privilege. Sorry. How about you?
Hold on now, it was 8 o'clock, not 7 o'clock.
That's right, it was 8 o'clock.
I heard the father hit the boy twice, and then saw the boy walk angrily out of the house.
And what does that prove?
Anything else?
I don't know. Most of it's been said already. Look, we've been here talking forever. We can keep talking, but we're just wasting all of our time. We all know it.
I don't think so.
Neither do I. Go on.
Just look at the kid's record, man. He's stole a car. He's been arrested for mugging. I think he stabbed somebody once.
They did.
He was picked up for knife fighting. He went to a reform school when he was 15 years old.
And they already sent him to a reform school for stabbing someone.
Yeah, I agree. It's a very fine boy.
Ever since he was 5 years old, he was beat up by his father. He used his fists.
Hey, so would I. When a kid like that, you don't think twice.
You're right. It's the kids. The way they are. They don't listen anymore. I've got a kid. When he was 8 years old, he ran away from a fight. I saw him. I was so ashamed. I told him right out, I'm gonna make a man out of you, or I'm gonna bust you up into little pieces trying. When he was 15, he hit me in the face. He's big, I haven't seen him in 3 years. Rotten kid. I hate tough kids. You work your heart out and... Alright, let's just get on with it.
We're missing the point here. This boy, let's say he's a product of a filthy neighborhood and a broken home, alright? We can't help that. Nothing we can do. We're not here to go into the reasons why slums are breeding grounds for criminals. They just are. I know that. You know that. You know that. You know that. The children who come out of slum backgrounds are potential menaces to society.
You said it there, sir. I don't want any part of them, believe me.
I've lived in a slum all my life.
Oh, now just wait a second, you.
I used to play in a backyard covered in garbage. Maybe it still smells on me.
Now let's be reasonable, gentlemen. There's nothing personal here.
There is something personal.
Oh, come on. He didn't mean you, Phil. Stop being so sensitive.
Who did he mean?
I can understand the sensitivity.
Can we stop the bickering?
Oh, we're wasting everybody's time here.
It's your turn.
Alright, I had a peculiar feeling about this trial. I mean, the defense left too many questions unanswered. Their cross-examinations were poor. There's just a lot left to the imagination.
It don't change my opinion about the guilt of this boy, but you're very correct there, sir. That was some terrible defensive counsel.
So this is a point.
What about facts?
So many questions were never answered.
What about questions that were answered? For starters, let's talk about that cute little knife he had there. The one that fine, upright kid admitted buying before.
Alright, yeah, let's talk about it. I would actually like to see it again, if we can. Mr. Foreman?
We all know what it looks like. Why don't see why we have to look at it again?
You know, the gentleman has a right to see the exhibits and
Yeah, we
everything.
able to get that knife?
Okay, then, I guess.
Now, this knife's a pretty strong piece of evidence, don't you agree?
I do, yeah.
Now, let's get the sequence of events right as they relate to this knife.
The boy admits going out of his house at 8 o'clock, right after he got slapped by his father.
Or punched.
Or punched. And he went to a neighborhood store and bought a knife. The storekeeper was arrested the following day when he admitted to selling it to the boy himself.
I think everyone agrees that it's an unusual knife. Pretty hard to forget something like that.
The storekeeper identified the knife and said it was the only one he had in stock. Now, why would the boy buy that?
As a present for a friend, he says.
Am I right so far?
Right.
Yeah, you bet he's right. Now listen to this man. He knows what he's talking about.
Next, the boy claims that on the way home, the knife must have fallen through a hole in his coat pocket that he never saw again. Now, there's a story, gentlemen. You know what actually happened? The boy took the knife home, and a few hours later, he stabbed his father through the chest with it, and even remembered to wipe off the fingerprints.
I got a knife for you if you want the knife. Now I've got
Oh, thank you. I got you.
one knife for you, sir.
Well, thank you kindly.
You're very welcome, sir.
Everyone connected with the case identified this knife. Now, are you trying to tell me that someone just picked this knife up, went to the boy's house, and stabbed his father with it? Just to be amusing?
No, I'm saying it's possible that the boy lost his knife and somebody else came in and stabbed his father with a similar knife. It's possible.
Take a look at this knife. A good look at it. That is a strange knife. I've never seen one like it before in my life. Neither had the storekeeper when he sold it to the boy. Are you trying to make us accept some pretty incredible coincidence?
I'm not trying to make anyone accept it. I'm just saying that it's possible.
And I'm saying it's not possible at all.
It is a very interesting knife. Very unique, very peculiar. Yeah.
What? What?
Why'd you look at that?
What are you trying to do here, buddy?
Who do you think you are? What is this thing?
Look at that. Two completely different weapons.
Very, very interesting.
Everybody quiet. Come on. Let's be gentlemen here.
Not like it matters exactly. But where'd you even get that dang thing?
Well, this I actually got at a junk shop. They were just gonna throw it away, but they gave it to me for $2. So
Oh, now listen to me here.
I'm listening.
You pulled a real smart trick here, I guess. I mean, it's two different things. I don't exactly understand. But everyone seems to believe it, so I'm gonna buy it as well. But you proved absolutely nothing. Zero. Zilch. Noodle. Maybe there are some other things that man sells. So what?
And maybe there are.
That boy lied, and you know it.
It's two different weapons.
And maybe he didn't lie. Maybe he actually lost it. Maybe he actually went to the movies, and maybe the cashier didn't recognize him because he snuck into the movies. And maybe he didn't say that because he was ashamed of it. I mean, who hasn't snuck into the movies before when they were a kid?
Well, I didn't.
Really? Not even once.
We didn't have movies.
Oh.
Maybe he did go to the movies. Maybe he didn't go to the movies. And he might have lied. What do you think?
Now that's a stupid question. Sure he lied.
And do you?
You don't have to ask me that. You know my answer. He lied.
Do you think he lied?
I don't know.
Now, wait a second. Why are you this guy's lawyer? Well, there's 11 of us who think he's guilty. What are you going to accomplish here? Listen, if you want to be stubborn, you're going to hang this jury, and that's fine by me. But then he's just going to get tried again, and he's going to be found guilty, clean as day.
Yeah, you're probably right.
So what are you going to do about it? We could be here all night.
It's only one night. A man could be dying here.
Oh, now come on.
Yes, that's true. A man might die.
You know, I think we ought to get on it now. Don't you think?
Right, let's get going now.
How do you like this guy, huh? Crazy, huh? Yeah, he's freaking stupid as hell. Stupid as a bag of rocks.
Well, what do you have to say? You're the one holding up the show.
Obviously, you don't think the boy's guilty.
I have doubt in my mind.
You really haven't presented much to us to make it possible for us to understand your doubt. I mean, there's an old man that lived downstairs who's saying he heard it. He's saying he heard him shriek it out.
The woman across the elk tracks, yes. She saw it.
We know he bought a knife that night, but we don't know where exactly he was. He says at the movies.
You know, earlier that night, the kid and his father did have a fight.
He's been a violent kid all the way. And while that doesn't prove anything...
Still, you know.
I have a proposition to make. I think that we should take another vote. I'll abstain, so to let the 11 of you will do a secret ballot. And if it's unanimous, 11 people vote guilty, then I will switch my vote to guilty. I won't stand alone. And we will go to the judge with a guilty verdict right now.
All right, let's do it.
That sounds fair. Is everyone agreed here?
I certainly am.
Let's roll it. Why not?
You know, perhaps, it's the best way.
Ridiculous.
All right, gentlemen. The results are in. Guilty. 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 Let's see what we got here. We have guilty. Guilty.
All right, that's 6.
Guilty. Juror number 4. Juror, you're not supposed to tell us who it is.
I just want you to know I think
Okay,
he's
whatever. Guilty. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes and someone tell me, is the penis supposed to be guilty?
Yeah, that means guilty.
Okay, so guilty. Not guilty. Guilty.
For Pete's sake, oh, how do you like that?
All right, who was it? We have a right to know who it was. Come on. Spill the beans.
All right, then. Who did it? What idiot changed their vote?
Is that really the way to talk about a man's life?
Whose life are you talking about? The life of dead man? Or the life of a murderer?
I want to know who.
So do I.
Excuse me, I thought this was a secret ballot.
Well, no one looked while we did it. But now I want to know.
Well, it's a secret ballot. That's what we all agreed on, right? I mean, if he wants to stay hidden.
What are you talking about? There's no secret there. I know who it was. What's the matter with you? You come in here and you vote guilty, and then this slick preacher here starts to tear your heart out with stories about a poor little kid who just couldn't help becoming a murderer. So you change your vote. That isn't the most sickening thing.
Now hold it.
I agree with you, the man is guilty, but listen, let's be fair here.
Hold it. Be fair. That's just what I'm saying. We're trying to put a guilty man in a chair where he belongs. And all of a sudden we're paying attention to fairy tales?
Now, just a minute.
Now you listen to me.
Can we try to keep this organized, gentlemen?
It isn't organized, but let's try to at least be civilized.
Well, I would like to say something, please. I always thought that this country was made to have and allow unpopular opinions. I mean, that's why I came here, for crying out loud. I mean, I want to have the right to disagree on things.
Do you disagree with us?
Usually I would, but this time I actually agree with you. You know, I'm just trying to say, you know, after living in my country, if I could have...
Oh, now what? We have to listen to the whole history of your country? I don't think so.
It's always wise to bear in mind what happens in other countries where people aren't allowed to disagree. But we are. So let's stick to the subject.
Yeah, let's stick to the subject. I want to ask you, what made you change your vote?
Well, why do you think I changed my vote?
Because I do. Now let's get on with
There's
it.
nothing for him to tell you. He didn't change his vote, I did.
And you haven't told us yet.
I was gonna tell you, but you seem so sure of yourself.
Maybe you'd like to know why.
Let me tell you why that kid's
Hey, the
a...
man wants to talk.
Thank you, Mr. Foreman. Now, this gentleman right here chose not to stand against us. And that's his right. But it takes a great deal of courage to stand alone, even when you believe in something so strongly. He left the verdict up to us, and he gambled on that. He gambled for support. And I gave it to him. I want to hear more. The vote is 10-2.
I need water.
Oh, yeah, I could use some too, actually.
That's fine. Well, if the speech is over, we can keep going now.
If there's anything in this kid's favor, I vote him not guilty.
I just don't see what it is.
Neither do I, but they're grasping at straws over there.
As guilty as they get, that kid, I suppose.
It's that one juror that won't come around. But he will. Fundamentally, he seems like a pretty reasonable man.
I guess so. You know, I've been around that guy before, and he's pretty stubborn.
They haven't come up with one real fact to back up their not guilty verdict at all.
I mean, it's hard, you know. It's quite difficult.
Yes, it is. And what does guilty beyond a reasonable doubt really mean anyway?
What exactly is a reasonable doubt?
Exactly. When life's at stake, what is a reasonable doubt? You gotta have law. You gotta have order. You gotta draw a line somewhere. If you don't, everyone's gonna be stabbing each other.
Definitely not much doubt here, that's for sure.
Two men seem to think so. Wonder why, though. Really wonder why.
You do hear stories about innocent men who have gone to jail or even died or got their knees beaten in by me. Who let a cat in? How'd that get in here? Whose cat is that?
And then on the other hand, some killers get turned loose and then go and do it again. Squeeze out some technicality and kill again.
Look, buddy, now that we've kind of cooled off, I got a little excited a minute ago. I didn't, you know how it is. I didn't mean to get nasty. Nothing personal.
Okay.
Look, supposing you answer me this. If this guy didn't kill him, who did? As far as I'm aware, we're only supposed to be talking about whether the boy on trial is guilty. We're not needing to look into anyone else's motives here.
I suppose you have a point, but I mean, who else had a motive?
The kid's father was pretty up there. I mean, it could have been a grudge, an old grudge from somebody. Remember, it is guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. That is an important thing to remember here.
The cat is still in the room. Maybe we should have closed that window. Everyone's a lawyer. Both you explain to us what your reasonable doubts were?
This is not easy so far. It's just a feeling that I have. And a feeling perhaps you don't understand, sir.
No, I don't.
A feeling. A feeling. Can you believe this guy? A feeling? I mean, what are we going to do? Spend the night talking about your feelings, huh? No, we're going to be talking about the facts. At least we should be.
Look, the old man heard the kid yell, "I'm gonna kill you." A second later, he heard the body falling, and he saw the boy running out of the house. 15 seconds after that.
Where's the reasonable doubt in that?
That's right. Let's not forget about the woman across the street. She looked through the open window and saw the boy stab his father. She saw it.
Now, if that's not enough for you...
It's not enough for me.
What exactly is enough for you? I'd love to know.
How do you like him, huh? He's like talking to a dead phone.
The woman saw the killings through the window of the elevated train. The train had 5 cars, and she saw it through the last 2. She remembers even the most insignificant of details.
But what have you got to say about that?
I don't know. It just doesn't sound right to me.
Well, supposing you think about it, lend me your pen. Let's play some tic-tac-toe. Might as well pass the die on. See, I dropped it.
This isn't a game. This is a man's life.
Now, wait a minute.
You should know better.
Who do you think you are?
All right, hey, come on, take it easy.
I've got a good mind to walk around this table and beat him a good one.
No, please, guys. No fighting. No fighting in here. Come on.
Did you even see him? The nerve. The absolute nerve.
Oh, would you just forget it? Don't mean anything.
This isn't a game. Who does he think he is?
Weren't we talking about elevated trains?
Yes, we were.
So?
All right. How long does it take an elevated train to pass a given point at top speed?
What exactly does that have to do with anything?
How long would it take? Just guess.
I wouldn't have the slightest idea.
Neither would I.
I don't even think they mentioned it. What do you think?
About 10 or 12 seconds, maybe?
I'd say that's a fair guess. Anyone else?
Yeah, I'd say about 10 seconds. 10 seconds, I would say. That sounds about right.
All right, we agree. 10 seconds. That sounds reasonable. What are you trying to get at?
So, an elevated train passes a given space in 10 seconds. And this given space is the window of the room in which the killing took place. And this window, you could basically reach out of the window and touch that elevated train, right?
That's right. I tried it.
All right, now let me ask you this. Does anyone here live or have they lived next to the tracks for an elevated train?
I've lived close to them.
They make a lot of noise, don't they? I lived by the elevated trains, and yeah, if you have your window open, That is basically an impossible sound to hear past. You can barely even hear yourself think.
Okay, what? You can't hear yourself think. Get to the point. Come on. What?
The old man who lived downstairs heard the boy say that...
He didn't say it, he screamed it.
Okay. The old man heard the boy scream, "I'm going to kill you." And 1 second later, he heard the body fall.
Right.
And the woman on the street looked through the windows of the last 2 train cars of the elevated train and saw the body fall, right?
Right.
The last 2 cars. The last 2 cars.
What are you giving us here?
The train takes 10 seconds to get past a given point. That's 2 seconds per car. If we're believing the woman, this train has already been going by for 6 seconds because we're looking through the last 2 train cars. But if we're to believe it from the man's perspective, the train wouldn't have even gotten close to his house yet before the body even fell, because they would have had to have heard the boy scream, "I'm going to kill you." It's not possible it could have happened that way.
What are you talking about? Sure, he could have heard it.
With the train going by, he could have heard that.
He said the boy yelled it out.
The train makes a lot of noise.
It's enough for me.
It's enough for me, too.
I don't think he could have heard that.
Well, maybe the old man didn't hear it. You know, I mean, with the L noise. What have you even been talking about here? Are you calling the old man a liar?
Something doesn't fit.
Well, it stands to reason
You're
that...
crazy. Why would he lie? What does he got to gain?
Attention, maybe.
You keep coming up with these bright sayings, huh? Why don't you send one to the newspaper? They pay 2 whole clams.
What does that have to do with a man's life? Why would the old man have lied? You have a right to be heard. It's just that I looked at him for a very long time. You know, the seam of his jacket was split under his arm. Did you notice that? He was a very old man with a torn jacket and was holding 2 canes. And I think I know him better than anyone else here. This is a very quiet and frightened and insignificant man who has had nothing his whole life. He's never had recognition. He never had his name in the papers. For 75 years of his living, he had nothing. And that's a very sad thing. A man like this needs to be recognized, questioned, listened to, quoted, for Christ's sake, just once. Just one time. It's very important.
Are you trying to tell us that he'd lie about something like that just to feel important?
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't really lie. He'd just perhaps make himself believe that he heard the things he heard and he saw the boy's face.
Well, that is simply the most fantastic story I've ever heard. How could you even make up a thing like that?
I'm not making it up.
You must be making it up. People don't lie about things like that.
He made himself believe he told the truth.
And what do you know about it?
How to speak from experience. What? I'm the same man. The monocle was fake. I just wanted attention.
I think we all understand now. Thank you.
I think the cat likes me. Hello, kitty. Oh, it's a good kitty. If you want to admit you're a liar, that's fine by me.
That's too much. Come on.
He's a liar. He just told us so.
He did not say he was a liar. He was explaining.
Didn't you admit you were a liar?
Come on. He was explaining the circumstances to which we can understand why the old man might have been lying. It's a difference.
A liar is a liar. That's all there is to it.
Dude, have a little bit of compassion.
Gentlemen, we have a job to do. We have a duty here.
I think they covered it.
Hope we have.
Okay. Is there anything else?
Anybody want a body massage? Body massage?
I'm good, thank you.
Anyone around the table want a body massage?
Come on, guys. Let's just get on with it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Oh, really? Oh. I always knew I liked you.
Yeah, thanks. That's sick. Dude. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm not gonna use it now, but thank you. That's sweet.
Oh. I love you too. Oh. It's okay.
Now, I just want to point something out. I think we've proven that there is no way that the old man could have heard the boy say, "I'm going to kill you." It's impossible.
Well, I disagree.
Let's just hear him through anyway.
Supposing this man really heard the boy say, "I'm going to kill you." This phrase, how many times have you guys used this phrase before? Probably hundreds. "If you do this one more time, Junior, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, Rocky, murder him, Rocky, oh, get him." Like, you use it so many times throughout your life, and you've never once meant that you're gonna kill somebody.
Don't the circumstances alter that somewhat?
Yeah, the old man was murdered.
One more thing. The phrase was, "I'm going to kill you." And the kid screamed it at the top of his lungs.
That's the way I understand it.
Now don't try and tell me he didn't mean it. Anybody says a thing like that the way he said it, they mean it.
And how they mean it.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Do you really think the boy would just shout something like that for the whole neighborhood to hear? He's a brighter kid than that.
Bright. Can you believe this guy? This guy's a common, ignorant slob. He don't even speak good English. That's how common he is.
He doesn't even speak good English.
I'm gonna kill you. You right there. In your sleep. I'm gonna kill you. Dead.
The boy's clever enough.
Mr. Foreman, I'd like to change my vote to not guilty.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay. The vote is 9-3 in favor of guilty.
I'd like to know why you changed your mind.
Just I think there's doubt.
Just where? Where is the doubt you're talking about?
No, there's the knife.
We're never getting out of here. We're never gonna get out.
Are you kidding me? He talked you into a fairy tale over there.
Come on, give us the reasons.
The old man too. Maybe he didn't lie, but just maybe he did. Maybe the old man doesn't like the kid. I don't know.
And that's what you believe, really?
I believe there's reasonable doubt.
What are you basing it on? Stories from this guy? He made them all up. He ought to write for frickin' Amazon Detective Monthly. He'd make a fortune. Listen, kid, this guy had a lawyer. Do you think if the kid had this lawyer, he would have made these points already in the courtroom?
Lawyers can't think of everything.
Oh, brother. You sit here and pull these stories out of thin air, and now we're supposed to believe them like the gospel truth, and we're supposed to believe that this old man didn't get out of bed, didn't run to the door, and didn't see the kid running downstairs 15 seconds after the killing.
That's the testimony, I believe.
And the old man swore to this, yes, but apparently he only swore to it so it could be important. Like that makes any sense.
Did the old man say that? He ran to the door?
Ran, walked, what's the difference? He got there at the end of the day?
I don't remember what he said, but I don't think he was running anywhere.
He said he went. I remember now. He went to the bedroom door. Is that so important?
Where in the house was his bedroom again?
I don't know, just down the hall somewhere.
Down the hall? We're supposed to send a guy to die because it was down the hall somewhere?
I thought you remembered everything. What, you telling me you don't remember that?
Honestly, I don't. But I'm not sure I remember either. Mr. Foreman, I'd like to see the diagram of the apartment if I can.
All right, I heard you.
You know, why don't we just have him run the whole trial again for you? That'll help you freshen things up.
The bedroom is down the hall somewhere. Do you know exactly where it is in the apartment? A life is on the line.
How can I help
Do you
this
know
woman?
where it is?
Yeah,
Well-
I need the diagram in the apartment, please.
Oh, we certainly give you a moment.
Whatever, do it.
All right, then. What's this one for? How come you're the only one in the room who wants to see the exhibits all the time, huh?
I want to see this one too.
I'd like to see it as well.
And I want to stop wasting everyone's time here.
Are we gonna start waiting around all that nonsense about where the body was found?
We're not. We're just going to find out how a man who's had 2 strokes in the past 3 years and who walks with a pair of canes could get to the front door in 15 seconds.
He said 20 seconds. He actually said 15. How does he know how long 15 seconds is, huh?
I was-
You can't judge that kind of thing at all.
But
He
it's
said
fine.
15. He was very positive about that.
He's an old man. You saw that.
Whenever-
At the time, he was confused. How could he be positive about anything? I mean, like, come on, guys. Let's be serious here.
Everybody, clear the table. I gotta lay this out.
Holy chopper!
Yes, please. Oh my goodness. Oh my.
It's freaking huge.
Holy, it extends out to here. What the heck, dude? Okay, hold on.
What the? Why is it so freaking huge? I ain't touching it. You guys figure it out.
help cut that down. I can make it smaller for you.
Hey, buddy, do me a favor. Wake me up when this is over, all right?
Oh, I'm right there with you, pal.
Oh, the cat ran through the window. Very nice.
All right, listen. I looked at this diagram in court for over 2 hours. All right, enough is enough.
Some of us are actually interested in what's going on here. Go ahead.
All right, so this is the apartment in which the killing took place. The old man lives directly downstairs and has an exact identical apartment to this one. So, here are the L tracks. Here's the bedroom, another bedroom, living room, bathroom, kitchen, and this is the hall. Here's the front door to the apartment, and here are the steps. So, the old man was in this bedroom, in this bed, in this room. He gets up, walks out into the hall, down the hall to the front door, and opens it, and looks right outside just so he could see the boy racing down the stairs. Is that right?
That's the story.
That's what happened. And that's 15 seconds after he hears the body fall.
Correct.
His bed was at the window. It's 12 feet from his bed to the bedroom door. The length of the hall is 43 feet and 6 inches, and he had to get up out of bed, get his canes, walk 12 feet, open the bedroom door, and then walk 43 feet and open the front door, all in 15 seconds. Do any of you actually believe this is possible?
You know it's possible.
I don't see why not.
Oh, he would have been in a hurry. You did hear a scream.
I mean, he can only walk very slowly. We had to help him into the witness chair for crying out loud.
They make it sound like a long walk.
For an old man who uses a cane, it's a long walk. And this is not right. This is not right.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna try it out. I want to see how long it would have actually taken him to do it. So the bedroom was 12 feet, so I'm gonna pace off 12 feet. So let's just...
You're crazy, you know. You can't repeat a thing like that.
Okay, well, really got us cramped up in here.
I mean, if we could see it, it's a very important point.
It's a ridiculous waste of time.
I can't see any harm in it. It's foolish. But go ahead.
Okay, so this here's the bedroom door. How far from here to there? What do you think that is, like measurement-wise? Yeah, maybe like 6-7 feet. Okay, so I'd pace that like 5 or 6 times,
Just about.
and then that'll be about the length of how long he had to walk through that hall.
Oh, for Pete's sake, this is absolutely insane, alright? What makes you think you can even do this?
And we can't stop him.
I mean, it's only gonna be 15 seconds. I think it's okay if I try it out. I mean, like, does anyone have a watch?
Oh, I have a watch. Yes, right here.
Wait, that's my watch. I lost that months ago.
No, it's my watch. I found it.
Okay, well, listen, whatever. When you want me to start, just stamp your foot, and then that's gonna be the body falling, and I'll know when to start.
Okay, we'll time you from there then.
And let's say he keeps his cane right at his bedside. All right, so he's gonna be right here.
Actually, hold on. Can we? I don't want to stop my foot. Can we do something else? Like, I'll just scream. How about I scream? Screaming? That's basically a body falling.
Okay, well, however you want to do it, just do it. All right. Just give me a signal.
I'm just waiting for the second hand to get to 60. Sorry, guys. It just passed when we stopped. When I only had the idea, so I gotta give it a second. And what was that? Oh, goodness gravy. Oh, wow. Oh, what's going on here? What's happening? Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Oh, okay, now, open the door. All right, now I go through the hall, so I gotta do...
Hey, speed it up! Hey, speed it up! He worked at least twice as fast as that.
That might actually be faster than he was walking in the
What's
courtroom.
going on?
No, where then?
Speed it up a little.
If you need me to go faster, I'll go faster. Okay. It's 4. Alright, that's 5. And alright, that's 6. Stop!
Right, of course.
How long was that?
Let's see, that was 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 30, 39 seconds, exactly.
That can't be. 39 seconds. Wow.
Now that's interesting.
Hey, now, what do you think of that?
And the old cripple swore, on his oath, that it was 15.
You know, he may have been a little off in the speed of the old fart, but 24 seconds off, it doesn't sound very likely to me.
Or be it from me to call anyone a liar. And even allowing for quite a difference in speed between the old man and you, there's still quite a
Quite a discrepancy.
What's my guess is the old man was trying to get to the door, And then he heard someone racing downstairs and assumed it was the boy.
Assumed? Now listen to me, you people. I've seen all kinds of dishonesty in my day, but this little display takes the cake for sure.
What are you talking about? What dishonesty?
Tell him! You come in here with your heart bleeding all over the floor about these slum kids and just this, and you make up these wild stories, and you got some soft-hearted ladies listening to you. Well, I'm not. What's the matter with you people? This kid is guilty. He's got to burn. We're letting him slip through our fingers here.
Our fingers? Are you his executioner?
Well, I'm one of them.
And perhaps you'd like to pull the switch.
For this kid, you'd better like to pull a switch.
I'm really sorry for you.
Don't you even start with me.
What it must feel like to want to pull that switch.
You shut up.
You're a sadist.
Shut up.
You want to see this boy die because you personally want it, not because of the facts. You're disgusting.
You shut up now, all right? You stop right there. Don't let go of me. I'll kill him. I'll kill him. I swear to God, I'll kill him. I'll do it. I'll do it too. I'll do it. I'll do it. I swear to God.
You're not really saying you'd kill me, are you?
Is there something wrong, gentlemen? I think I heard a voice in there.
No. There's nothing wrong. Let me give this back to you guys. Can everyone help fold this? I mean, it's a lot. Just going our ways.
Fold.
Just gotta. Okay, I'm gonna bring it over to you. Just gotta.
Fold it up.
All right, there we go. All right, I'm
Pass
just
it
gotta,
down.
We're almost there. We're getting there.
A little closer. There we go.
Mr. Kitty.
Pull this way.
There we go. This belongs to you, sir.
Well, thank you. Goodbye now.
Thanks, buddy. You're a real friend.
What are you looking at?
I don't see why we have to behave like children here.
Nor do I. We have a responsibility. This is a remarkable thing about democracy. You know that we're notified. We are notified by mail to come down to this place and decide on the guilt of innocence of a man, of someone we've never even seen before. We have nothing to gain or lose by our verdict. This is why we are strong. We should not make it a personal thing.
Thank you very much.
Well, why thank me?
We forget sometimes. It's good to be reminded.
I'm glad we're gonna be civilized about this. As much as I hate civilization, I love civilization.
Civilized, sure, but we're getting nowhere.
No, we're somewhere. We're getting there, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, well, who's got an idea? I'm all ears. You know, you can even have one if you want one.
Well, that's all right with me. Does anybody not want to vote?
Let's vote.
All right, yes, vote.
All right, let's do it then.
I want an open ballot. Let's call out our votes. I want to know where we all stand here.
We'll call off your jury numbers. All right, and then I'll just make a mark in this little sheet here. I vote guilty.
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 One at a time. Jeez. Jury number 2.
No, not guilty. I can't do it.
Okay. Jury number 3.
Guilty.
All right. 4,
Guilty.
5,
Not guilty.
6, 7,
Guilty as charged.
8,
Not guilty.
9,
Not guilty.
10,
He's guilty.
11,
He's not guilty.
12.
The man's guilty.
That's 6 to 6.
Oh, God.
I'll tell you something. I'll tell you all something. This right now, this is a crime being committed in this room right now. It's insane.
The vote is 6 to 6. We're tied, gentlemen.
I'm ready to walk in this court right now and declare a hung jury. There's no point in going on anymore.
Yeah, I'd like to know why you changed your mind. And I'd like to know why you changed your mind. And I'd like to know why you changed your mind. There are 6 men here who think we're turning a murderer loose on the streets. Emotion won't cut it. Why?
You know, why don't we just take it to the judge and let the kid have his chances with 12 other guys? I mean, clearly we can't come to a freaking decision.
I mean, 6-6. I don't think we'll ever agree on anything.
Well, it's gotta be unanimous, right? And no one's ever gonna convince him.
At first I was alone, but now 5 others agree there is doubt in this case.
You can't ever convince me that there's the doubt, because I know there is no doubt.
I tell you what, maybe we are a hung jury. You know what happens sometimes.
We are not going to be a hung jury.
But we are, right now. A perfect balance is all things should be, except for a jury. Let's take it to the judge.
Maybe we should vote.
What do you mean, vote?
Not again, another vote. Please make it stop.
Freaking vote on what for, boy?
I mean, are we or are we not a hung jury?
So basically, vote yes if we are a hung jury, vote no if we're not a hung jury.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I mean, at least for me, I know, I mean, I'm pretty well hung. Get a look at this guy.
Hey, what are we thinking? We can't even agree if the window should have stayed open or not. Which it shouldn't have.
Let's just make it a majority vote. All right, the majority wins.
If 7 or more of us vote yes, then we decided we're a hung jury. Then we'll take it to the judge and let him know that we are a hung jury.
Yep, that's right. And 7 or more vote no. That means we are not a hung jury, and we can go on discussing. Stop laughing at me.
This doesn't seem right to me.
The only solution at this point.
I agree, it's the only way. If it means ending it, let's frickin' go for it.
All right, so we're agreed. 7 or more votes say yes, and we take it to the judge.
Let's call it our votes.
I think we're a hung jury, so I vote yes. 2.
Hung jury? I'm not hung at all. No, I say no.
No. 3.
Yes.
Yes. 4.
Yes.
5.
No.
6. 7.
Yeah.
8.
No.
9.
Well, I don't think so.
10.
Well, I think we are, yeah.
11.
No.
12.
We are, yes.
Oh, no.
It is 6-6. We're tied.
We can't even decide if we're a hung jury or not. This is ridiculous.
You know, I went along with the majority vote on this question. I didn't agree with voting that way. Heck, I still don't. So I'm changing my vote. I say no. We are not a hung jury. I believe that boy is guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. There's some things I want to find out from those people who changed their minds.
All right, well, I mean, you should have said that before I wrote it down. Let me scratch off one and then I'll put it on the other side here. 7-5, ladies and gentlemen. We are not a hung jury. By howdy. That's impressive. Well, guess we go on.
Okay, good. Let's keep going.
Why did you change your mind?
Well, he makes a very good point. He seems so sure too. He's so sure of himself. But he just gets mad and insults everybody. I mean, that's not the Christmas spirit at
Does the
all.
anger and the insult change the guilt of the boy? He did do it. Are you really gonna turn a murderer loose because one of the jurors gets angry when he thinks a murderer is being turned loose?
That is true.
There is a doubt.
I don't think so. That track is straight in front of the window, and if an L train was passing through, it'd make a lot of low, rumbling noises. So the old man could have heard a scream, which is a high-pitched noise, over that low-pitched rumbling.
Good. That's it.
Well, the old man was wrong about the time it took him to get there, but right about who he saw at the door. And remember, there were no fingerprints on this knife. And it's summer. I really doubt that anyone be wearing gloves.
Now I want you to listen to this man. He's got the goods.
It might have taken him a few seconds to get a handkerchief and wipe the fingerprints away.
He has a point.
Why don't we just time this one to see?
What are we timing exactly?
Yes, let's be exact, please.
I'm saying that the old man downstairs might have been wrong about how long it took him to get to the door, but right about who he saw down there, running away. It may have taken the murderer about 39 seconds to wipe away all those fingerprints and get out of there, to where the old man saw that boy, the murderer, running down those stairs.
Yeah, that's right.
We literally reconstructed the old man getting out of bed and going to the door, and we timed that. Now let's reconstruct the actual crime.
Well, at least as well as we can construct it. I think a murderer could have used up 30 seconds, 40 seconds pretty easily at that point.
Yeah, we gotta reconstruct the killing.
You know what? Why not? Let's do it.
All right then. Well, Here. You do the stabbing.
I'll be doing that, thanks.
And why don't you be the one that gets stabbed? You're younger than I am.
Okay.
He was found on his side, his right side. So make sure when you fall, you roll onto your right side. Hey, if someone hits another person enough to kill them, don't you think it's reasonable for the murderer to, like, look at his victim for a second or two?
And hey, divorce yourself from this particular case, all right? Just human nature.
Yeah, it seems reasonable.
Hey, wait a minute. He falls and he ends up on his right side. The father did. But stabbing someone isn't like shooting them, even when it's right in the heart. The father would have worked around for a few seconds, lying there on the floor, writhing maybe.
That's quite possible. There would have been enough oxygen in him for like 2-3 more seconds, I would think.
Well, I mean, wouldn't the father have cried out or something? Maybe the kid held his mouth.
That's also possible.
Another thing we want to bring up, if he's mentally sound to wipe away the fingerprints off the knife, then he's definitely going to be wise enough mentally to look around the apartment, or the room in this case, and look for some clues, you know, see what happened there. It'd only be another second or two. I think he would do that.
Oh, this just gets better and better.
Trying to be clear. Can't really talk quality when murder's involved. Alright, let's do it.
Yeah, actually, about that, the fingerprints. The kid wiped the fingerprints from the knife. What about the doorknob? You know, I mean, he could have gotten off the doorknob too. I mean, if I saw a man coming into my home, a man that hated me, and if he was wiping the doorknob with a handkerchief as he came in, it would give me an uneasy feeling.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
So the doorknobs must have been wiped after the killing, and this would also take some time.
You timed that last one, why don't you time this one too?
Alright, I can use my little handy-dandy watch here.
Alright, stamp your foot when you want me to start, okay?
Well, I'm not going to stamp my foot, but I will scream again.
Whatever, just do it.
Hold on, we actually just missed the second to 60. Hold on, this is going to be a bit of a wait. Really think about it, fellas. Get into character. Get into character. Be good. Do what you do best.
Are you alright?
Yada yada. Shit like that. Hold on.
Boy, I don't got all day here.
We're halfway there. Hold on. You can wait.
Just start at 30, would you?
Fine, I'll start at 30. Ah!
I'm gonna kill you! Alright, stop.
20, 25, 20, 29 and a half seconds. Roundabout.
And whoever did murder that old man, I think it was the kid. He still had to run down the hall and the stairs. At least one flight of stairs.
You see?
The old man downstairs may have been wrong in time, but in view of this, I think it's very possible that he did see the kid go down those stairs. So the story of the old man may well be true.
Except for the fact that he swore under oath that it only took him 15 seconds. We all seem to agree that the actual timing was 25 to 40 seconds later. So you're admitting that the old man lied in one case but told the truth in another. Listen, this does help prove that he is telling the truth, but again, we've confirmed that he's a liar, and you've admitted it.
That may be true that the old man lies in part, but I think I'll be changing my vote now. Guilty, Mr. Foreman. Very guilty. Naughty, even. What about you, sir? What do you think now? And just what about you?
No, man, no, I'm in real doubt now. Real doubt. I say guilty. I was right the first time.
Now we're beginning to make sense here.
Wow, okay, well, it seems to be about 9 guilty to 3 not guilty. You guys are a couple of cards, I'll tell you. Few short of a whole pack, but you're great.
One more question about the old man. Who lives in apartment buildings?
Yes, I do.
Well, I don't know what you're thinking, but I know what I'm thinking.
What's that?
You know, I don't live in a tenement, but it's close and there's just enough light in the hall so you can at least
kinda see the steps. No more. No, the light bulbs were so small. And we went over to that tenement over there where they lived, the boy. And I mean, you saw how much we stumbled on those stairs.
Yeah, the police officers were using big bulbs. One even had a flashlight, remember?
An old man who misjudged the time by 20 seconds, which we all agree on here, was the only one to see this supposed figure running down this really dark hallway. It doesn't add up, man.
He's 100% wrong about the time. It would have taken him double the time he said.
Well, then who's to say he's not 100% wrong on who he saw?
That's the most idiotic thing I've heard of. You're making that up out of thin air.
Well, can we just be honest with ourselves? We're a hung jury.
Do you really think there's no room for reasonable doubt?
Yeah, there ain't no doubt in my mind.
Well, I mean, I beg your pardon, but I don't know if you understand the term reasonable doubt.
What do you mean I don't understand it? Who are you to talk to me like that? How do you guys even like this guy? I mean, he freaking comes over here running for his life, and before even taking a big old breath, he tells me how to run the show. Freaking arrogance of this guy.
No one here's asking where anyone came from.
Hey, I was born right here.
Or where your father came from.
Maybe it wouldn't hurt to learn something from someone who had to come running here. Maybe they learned something along the way. We're not so perfect.
Please, I'm used to this. It's all right, thank you.
It's not all right.
Okay. I apologize. Is that what you want?
That's what I want.
Okay, can we stop the arguing again for the 19,000th time? Who has something constructive to say? Anybody at all. I'll take anything.
Something's been bothering me. I got to be completely honest here. This whole business about the stab wound, and how it was made, the downward angle of it, you know?
Don't tell me we're starting with that now. They went over it and over it and over it in court.
I know they did, but I don't go along with it. I'm sorry. I had to say it. I had to be completely honest here. The boy is 5 feet and 8 inches tall as I was once. And his father was 6'2" tall. I've never been that tall before, but I'm sure it's taller. And it's a difference of 6 inches, as a matter of fact. And it's a very awkward thing to, stab someone downwards at such a height difference,
Look, all right, you're not going to be satisfied until we see it again. I'm going to give you a demonstration. Somebody stand up.
All right.
Okay, everybody, now watch this and look closely. I don't want to do it again. Okay, so you're there. Is it about 6 inches? Is it 6 inches?
It's a bit more than 6 inches.
Okay, cool.
Whoa! Look out!
Oh, goodness gravy.
Jesus.
What's the matter with you?
Oh, just calm down. No one's hurt.
No one saw that, right?
All right, and right there, that's your angle. Take a look at it. Down, down, and in. That's how I'd stab a taller man in the chest, and that's how it was done. I want you to take a look at me, dead in my eyes, and tell me that I'm wrong.
Did you ever stab a man? Have you?
All right, let's not be silly here.
Did you?
No, I didn't.
So where do you get all the information about how it's done?
What do you mean? It's just common sense.
Have you ever seen a man get stabbed before?
No.
All right. I want to ask you something. The boy was an experienced knife fighter. He even got sent to reform school for knifing somebody, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And just look at this. Isn't this kind of a weird way to handle a knife?
What are you asking me for?
Wait a minute. What's the matter with me? Give me that knife.
Have you seen a knife fight before?
I have, yeah.
In the movies?
In the backyard on my stoop. In the vacant lot in the street. Too many, actually. Knives came with the neighborhood I lived in. I can't believe I forgot about it till now. Anyone who's ever used a knife before would not stab downward. You'd go underhand. Like this. It's a much easier motion. Anyone experienced in knife combat would use it that way.
Well, then he couldn't have made the wound on his father.
I guess it's conceivable that he made the wound, but it's not likely. Not if you know how to use knives. If you had any experience with a knife, you're not making a wound like that, and our guy knew knives.
I don't believe it.
Neither do I. I think he gave us a lot of mumbo jumbo.
What do you think?
I don't know.
What about you?
You know, I'll tell you all something. I'm getting real sick of this thing already. I mean, we've been getting nowhere faster than ever before, and I just want to pack it up and go home. That's what I think.
Before we decide anything else, I want to try to pull this together.
Oh, This should be good.
Yes, alright. Let him go ahead.
Do you want me to time this too?
Oh, I'm in advertising. I'm used to the big shots pulling things together. Jump up a few shots to see if any of them land in the green.
I just want you all to look at this logistically and consistently.
And we have. And he's guilty.
I want to know, is this kid a smart kid or a dumb kid?
What are you talking about?
This is a kid who's gone to reform school for knife fighting. The night of the murder, he buys a knife. It would then take an idiot, a really stupid kid, to go and stab his father to death with a knife he just bought that would be linked to him all the way through.
I quite agree. He is dumb.
But if he were dumb, why did he make the kind of wound that an inexperienced man would make with a knife?
I'm not sure I follow you there.
To murder someone must take great emotion, great hatred. And at that moment, he would have handled the knife in the best way he could. And he's an experienced fighter. He's going to do it underhanded. A man who had not been trained would go overhand. But this is a very smart kid. This kid is smart enough that in the moment he realized that he should make a wound that an amateur would make with the knife that he was using so passionately. And then he was smart enough to even wipe the fingerprints away. Perhaps even smart enough to wait until a train goes by to block out the sound of the murder. Very smart. So is he a smart kid or a dumb kid?
Hey, now, wait a minute.
The woman across the elevated track saw the murder through the elevated train. So someone in that train could have seen the murder too.
That's possible, but as far as we know, they're the only one.
Or take an awfully dumb man to kill someone while there's a whole train of people going by.
Exactly. A dumb man. A stupid man. A man swept by their emotions would do that. They probably didn't even hear anything. They probably didn't even hear the train going by. And whoever did murder the father definitely did it as well as they could.
So?
This kid is dumb enough to associate himself with everything with this knife. It's a knife murder. But then the second he does it, he becomes smart. Smart enough to make a wound that would have us believe someone else did the murder. But then he becomes dumb again right after that because he does it right as a train goes by. But then he's smart enough again on a dime to wipe away the fingerprints. In order to believe this kid is guilty, you have to assume that from around 8 o'clock to midnight, he is the stupidest kid alive. And then for one split second, he's a genius. But then he's dumb again. But then right after that, he's smart. Only to then be dumb again because he doesn't have a good enough alibi. He couldn't think of one. Is this kid smart? Or is he dumb? If he's guilty, the only way he's guilty is if you're taking his intelligence and you're tossing it up in the air, flipping it around like a pancake. There is doubt.
I hadn't thought about that.
And the old man downstairs, he, on the stand, swore that it took him 15 seconds to get to that door. But we know that it would have taken him at least 40 seconds to get there.
Or does the old man lie half the time and then he tells the truth the other half the time? It doesn't make sense.
For the kid to be guilty, he must be stupid. And then smart. And then stupid. And then smart. Over and over, back and forth forever. But then, in order for him to be guilty, this man, this testimony from this man, has to be false half the time and true half the time. There is room for reasonable doubt. I think I'm sold on reasonable doubt.
I think I am too.
I want another vote.
Okay, there's another vote that's been called for. I guess the quickest way is a show of hands. All those voting not guilty, raise your hands. Nine. All those voting guilty. Three. The vote is 9-3 in favor of acquittal.
Stand you people, any of you people. I mean, how can you believe this kid is innocent? Look, do you know how those people lie? I don't have to tell you nothing. They don't know what the truth is. And let me tell you over there, they don't need any real big reason to kill someone either. They don't. You know, they get drunk and bang, someone's lying in the gutter. Someone's lying in the gutter. No one's blaming them. That's how they are. You know what I mean? Violent. They're just violent scum. They're violent scum who don't deserve to be here. Human life don't mean as much to them as it does to us. To us, good people. Hey, where are you all trying to look at me? Look at me. What do you guys think you're doing? Don't just doze off. Don't you dare. Don't even think about it. Alright, well look, these people drinking and fighting all the time. I mean, if someone gets killed, so somebody gets killed. Who cares? They don't care. Oh sure, there are some good things about them too. Look, I'm the first to say it. There's something good about them. There's something good about them, that's for sure. I've known a few of them who are pretty decent myself. But, you know what? That's the exception. Most of them, it's like they have no feelings. Like they have absolutely no feelings at all. They can do anything. What's going on here, guys? Come on. Why is anyone saying anything? Somebody say something, please. Oh, please say something, please, guys. Say something. Come on. I'm sticking my pace, and you listen at least. If you're not gonna sit here and talk, you might as well at least listen to me. I mean, just absolutely insane. I'm speaking my piece. They're no good. That's not a one of them. That's any good. We better watch out. Take it from me. This kid on trial. Well, you don't know about him like I do. Listen to me. What are you doing? I'm trying to tell you something here.
I've had enough of you today.
Gulp.
If you open your mouth again, I'm gonna split your skull.
I'm only trying to tell you. Okay.
All right. Settle down, everyone. I still believe the boy's guilty of murder. And I'll tell you why. To me, the most damning evidence was given by the woman across the street who claims she actually saw the murder committed. You can't make that up.
That's right. As far as I'm concerned, that's the most important testimony.
Okay, let's go over testimony. What exactly did she say?
I believe I can recount their testimony pretty accurately. They said around 11 o'clock, they went to go to bed, and they were tossing and turning for a whole hour. They couldn't get to sleep. And they're right by their window, right through the window, they're able to see into the place we're talking about here. And around 12:10 a.m., give or take, they turn towards the window, eyes wide open. What do they see? They see that man stab his father. Clear as day. And that is unshakable testimony.
That's what I'm saying. That's the whole case.
Frankly, I don't see how anyone here is voting for acquittal in light of this evidence. What do you think about it?
Well, I mean, maybe. I don't know. I mean, there's so much evidence to sift through.
What do you mean, maybe? He's absolutely right. You can throw out all the other evidence. He's right.
I don't deny the validity of the points this man has made right here. Shall we say that on one side of the tracks there is, in fact, some doubt. But what can you say about the story of the woman? She saw it too.
What time does that say?
It's 10 minutes to 6, sir.
Not a chance.
Santa, you can't see the clock without your glasses?
Not very clearly, no.
Glasses sure seem like a nuisance, don't they?
Well, what do you all do when you wake up at night and you don't know what time it is?
Well, I do what everyone else does. I put on my spectacles and I look at the clock.
I just lie in bed and wait for the clock to chime. It's a beautiful little clock. My father made it for me and my wife before I was even married. It took us about 10 years to actually find a good spot to put that thing, but we got it.
Do you wear your glasses to bed?
Well, of course I don't. No one wears glasses to bed. Are you crazy?
Okay, well, the woman who saw the killing wears glasses. What about her?
Did she wear glasses?
Of course, she wore bifocals. They were very strong looking from what I could see.
That's right, she wore bifocals and she never took them off neither.
Funny, I never thought of that.
I think it's logical to say that she wasn't wearing her glasses in bed, and that she wouldn't have put them on to just casually glance out the window. She testified that on the night of the murder, she saw the murder happen the instant she looked outside of her window. And then the instant after that, the lights go out. She couldn't have had time to put her glasses on between that time frame. Maybe the woman honestly thought that she saw the boy kill his father. But I think she only saw a blur.
How do you know what she saw? Maybe she's farsighted. How does he know all these things?
Is there anyone else that truly thinks there's no reasonable doubt here?
I'm always gonna wonder. For the rest of my days. But there is reasonable doubt.
I think he's guilty.
Is anyone else?
No, I'm convinced now. There is a reasonable doubt.
11 votes, not guilty. 1 guilty.
When you're alone.
I don't care whether I'm alone or not. I have a right.
Yes, you have the right.
Well, then I told you. I think the kid's guilty. What else do you want from me?
I want your arguments.
I gave you my arguments.
Well, we're not convinced. We're ready to hear them again. You have plenty of time.
Come on, what's the matter with you? You're the guy. You made all the arguments. You can't turn now. A guilty man's gonna be walking the streets. A murderer. He's gonna die. Stay with me.
I'm sorry. I guess I was wrong. It's not often I am, but maybe this once. There's reasonable doubt in my mind now.
Ready when you are, man.
You're not gonna intimidate me. I'm entitled to my opinion. It's gotta be a hung jury. That's it.
Oh, there's nothing we can do about it except hope that someday, in a few months' time, well, you might get some sleep.
You're all alone.
It takes a great deal of courage to stand alone.
If there's a hung jury, there'll be another trial. And some of us will point these things out to the various lawyers.
All right, gentlemen, it's time to go.
All right.
So much for the bowl. They're waiting.
Not guilty.